All right, I'm Vince. I'm going to show you how to start TPN and lipid emulsion therapy in a patient. So, first off, you want to check your order in the MAR. So I would go over to my computer, verify that this patient is indeed getting 3-in-1 TPN. So they would be getting lipids, dextrose, and amino acids. Then I would gather my supplies. So I would want saline flush, alcohol prep pad, some disinfectant caps, your IV tubing with the micron filter, and then your TPN, this here, total parenteral nutrition with lipids, so I know it's all three aspects. Then I would perform hand hygiene. Get a set of gloves on, start hanging the bag up like any other drug. Now these can't be completely primed because of the TPN solution, so I'm just going to verbalize that they would. So I double check, okay, I'm not clamped, so I would clamp here. And I'm going to hang the bag. Alright, so then if this was able to be primed, I would pump this a couple of times, get it up to halfway, make sure there weren't any kinks. Unclamp this side and let all the TPN flow down through the filter and to the end here, and then I'd let a few drops out just to make sure. Then I would reclamp, make sure there was no air in the line. Then I'd go up to the patient, this off, disinfect the access port. Alrighty. And I would grab a normal saline flush here. Make sure all the air's out. Alright. And I would flush this port to get all the residual out, so it doesn't have reservoir, but I would flush. I would take this out. I would connect the TPN to it. And we're still clamped. Then I would go and set it up in the pump. So I turn the pump on. Okay, channel select A, guardrails IV fluids, go down until we see TPN right there, select TPN. Now this does have the 0.22 micron filter. This filter is right here, so if it was primed it would go through, and this would be the filter right there. Then I'd see the rate. Typical rate is around 100 to 125 ml, so you just have to check the order on your MAR. So we'll just start with 100. Oops. We'll just start with 100, and then you double check the bag. Okay, this is 1,000 milliliters, so we then would put in around 900, so we don't infuse them with air. And then we would press start. But I'm not going to press start because, again, we can't let the fluid go all the way through. So we would press start, make sure things are flowing because this would already be primed, unclamp it in theory, and then I would go and put these disinfected caps on the ends here because we want to maintain good we don't want the central line to get infected. So that would be how you would hang a total parenteral nutrition. Now, if the parenteral nutrition in this case came, I'm just gonna pause this actually, came and there were no lipids and we had to add a lipid emulsion with it, or just do the lipid emulsion itself, you could then just hang the lipid emulsion like a normal TPN, or like a normal saline. But if you had to connect it as a piggyback, then you could access the piggyback line. You could use an alcohol prep pad there. Then you would backflow. Then you would backflow tubing, and then you would connect it to the lipid container. Then on your pump, channel select A, go to IV fluids here, and then depending on your order, it would be 10% or 20%. Then you would select adequately. Typically, they do come in 20%, so I'd say 20%. And then select the rate based on patient's weight or what the order was in the MAR. And then connect it up, and then we would have either our TPN or just our lipids by itself going through the central line into the patient. And I thank you all for watching.